Hello again, Rebecca here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Simple to Stunning Layout Design Class, Week 2, Class 5. So we are going to play with the Vicky Bouton collection here. I just have a little bit of it left and I've pulled out some stamps and I'm going to do this one photo of my mom greeting my son on his graduation. Here's the first layout. I forgot to show you guys that. So this is going to be the upgraded version from yesterday's layout. The photo is my mom, my brother, and my son on my son's graduation day. So I'm going to take the little scrap pieces that I have left over from all the 8.5 by 11 cardstock that I have in this, that I put in that matched the colors in the paper. And I'm just going to trim it down, piece it together, and make it look like a full photo mat. I take some washi just to adhere those two pieces together, and then we are going to mat it again on the yellow and then, or the mustard color, and then on the navy. So that is one of the step ups that we are going to do, is going to triple mat our single photo here. And I'm just cutting roughly with my scissors. You know, I do my best to make it straight, but it doesn't always turn out straight, you guys. I just kind of hide it really well. So since we are still working, obviously, on the vertical design, I'm going to take this very fun mustard color on this purple background cardstock. And I'm going to take my T-square ruler, and I'm just going to draw a pencil line right where it's going to be underneath the cardstock, where the cardstock's going to go. I'm just going to draw the pencil line. I'm going to take all those little fun Stampin' Up! Floral stamps that you see there to the right hand of my screen. And I'm going to use the Brutus Monroe Raven Detail ink because some of these stamps are quite detailed. So I just want to make sure that I use the best ink possible for the job. And I'm just going to stamp the flowers as a border all the way up the line. And I'm going to alternate the flowers all the way up. Now I do have to double, I think, at least one up. But, you know, it's just to add a little bit of something extra to the layout. I was thinking, and you will see I do it here at the end of the stamping, I took a few strips of paper from the back side of that yellow, and I was going to create two little borders. However, I didn't move my stamps out far enough, so it was going to cover up the majority of the stamps, and I'm like, nope. So I end up, after I get it all glued down, I pull it back up. So yeah, that's fun. So I'm just going to keep going here. And right there, my fiance came in and started talking to me, so I paused for a minute. So I ended up stamping two flowers while he was talking to me, but I cut it out because it was like very, what's the word I'm looking for? It was very choppy the way I did it. So you see I've got them all down, and then I'm going to come in with this one more flower, and I'm just going to fill the gap in right there. Now later on I do clean off my stamps, I'm not going to lie to you guys, I just didn't do it for this purpose. See right here, I'm thinking I really liked that floral paper, and I'm like, oh, I could do a strip of that. So I come in, and I'm going to trim it down. I do 1-inch strips. So I, you know, basically wasted 2 inches of this paper, and I feel horrible about it. I do. I get them all laid out onto this sheet. And I even use liquid glue, so go me. And no, I cannot reuse them. Even sometimes I would, but it really just tore it up because it's set, you know, the art glitter glue, it is removable like seconds after you get it on there, but you know, no. So I get it on, I'm getting all my glue on, and I'm thinking it's gonna work, and it pretty much covered up all the stamping. So there you go. I tried to just use one, still too much, so yep, that goes away, and we just put the original paper down the way it was intended. And I do come in with just a little extra adhesive there on the corners, just to ensure that I did get it stuck down. I'm going to pop my photo on at a little bit of a wonky angle. I'm going to put my large title on, and it is going to be Simply Blessed. And this is just from my stash. It is something I picked up from Peachy Cheap. It was it's a Hampton Art, and there were like 4 or 5 different ones. So we are going to get that down, and I'm going to, that first S drops a lot lower, so I'm going to snuggle it in right there with the picture. I do come back later on and use adhesive to make sure those are securely glued down. So while I'm getting that on there and starting the embellishments, I want to remind you that we do have a Facebook page that we are playing along, and I will have that linked down below. So if you are creating layouts along with the class, there are albums for each week and day of the class so that you can upload your albums there. And if you've created videos with them as well, please do. There are also, if you're not playing along with class, you just want to share your work, go ahead and feel free to do that as well. I love to see all the inspiration. I'm going to take some of these flowers and stick them to make the 3 embellishment clusters and the nice visual triangle. So I'm basically going to add in a lot of florals and butterflies and greeneries. I'm going to pop a few of these little butterfly guys up on some foam tape, and that is the Brutus Monroe foam tape. Super sticky, and I can't get the backing off, so I have to pull out my pin blade, which is no problem at all because it comes off super simple when you do it that way. I was just being lazy. I'm going to go ahead and trim off what is hanging over. You guys know I really like to do that. So I get the little bits tossed, and I'm going to go ahead and pull that guy up and use him right up here at the top just to make that one cluster a tad bigger. Now you guys know the Vicky Bouton, there are so many big embellishment pieces in there, and I struggle to use those, so when I can find a spot where I can stick those bigger pieces, I go ahead and get them stuck in there. So that's what we're doing right here. I'm going to go ahead and get these 2 bigger pieces stuck down and then trim them off once again. And I did run that off the bottom there. And I'm going to go ahead and use that larger cast off and just tuck it in. I do like this little enjoy every moment. Now there was something that it said below it, but I just go ahead and hide that wording, and we just stick that right in there. I'm going to pull in some of the chipboard flowers and butterflies, and then maybe not the butterflies, but I do pull in I do pull in some butterflies from the chipboard and the sticker sheet just to give it a little lift and dimension. But we are really adding a lot to this one. I kind of forgot that this wasn't the 3rd layout, and so I will stop myself eventually. So if you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up. Click that subscribe button down below if you are not already subscribed to my channel. Don't forget to check out the Facebook group and all of the other wonderful ladies that are playing along and posting their layouts. We will have them there, and they are such inspirational. I love to see everything that you guys create. But this layout is pretty much done after I get a few more tiny little butterflies into place. And that's gonna do it. Here's some close-ups, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the 3rd and stunning version. Bye.